In this episode, we investigated inside an abandoned mansion we found deep inside a private forest.
I have made something very angry.
Yeah. I've never been so sure.
But first, we had to find our way through the trees without being seen by any forest workers.
This is a mad adventure. We've really got to sneak to this place.
I think let's go around this field that's just there and onto one of these main tracks.
Right.
Let's just keep the field on the right. There's a van right there, isn't there? Or a tractor or something.
We've made it across the forest. We've gone into another forest now. And then this is where the land starts. But we've heard people. We don't know whether it's people attending to pheasants in the area or in the closest houses, or if it's explorers yet. So we're going in as quiet as possible.
I don't know how we're going to cross this. Oh shit, look, footsteps right here. Very recently too.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
That's weird, isn't it? People have done this literally in the last day.
Yeah. The same place.
Yeah.
Right, well that could explain.
Yeah, it could be who we can hear.
After walking for a couple of miles following recent tracks of cars and tractors, we finally entered the land that belonged to the house.
Wow. I did not expect to walk into this.
Even though we knew the house was nearby, we couldn't see exactly where it was with all the trees surrounding us. But also, hearing voices close to us, we didn't want to risk using our lights. But then, we finally found it.
Oh wow.
This is why I wanted to come here for so long. Oh shit. Yes.
Once we were in the building, the first thing to do was to make sure that we were alone.
This is fucked. Shit, no.
Yikes. It's already giving me the creep.
Yeah, this is creepy as hell, isn't it?
Yes.
An old Tudor mansion in the middle of a forest.
You hear that?
Wow. So apparently this is being demolished next month. We've been wanting to come here for about 6 weeks maybe?
Yeah.
But with Christmas and everything, we've only just been able to get here. And it is still kind of,
This is astonishing.
it's still in good condition to some degree. Let's go straight outside again, it's not completely wide open. Nobody gives a shit about this place. How ridiculous. This is crazy, it's like a full-on, like, facility
Yeah.
in a house. These toilets, no, they're cupboards.
They're like lockers.
Yeah.
They're a swimming pool, is that what it is as well?
Yeah, there is, I think.
Yeah.
How is it this open? Let's just go straight outside again. Just madness, isn't it?
Yes.
Just crazy.
The setup's very weird.
Oh, man. That's a proper, like, old Tudor feeling room. That's just, again, straight outside. But I mean, it is being demolished.
We're going to save this beam and that beam. Save whole wardrobe. Look at this wardrobe.
Wow.
Um,
Oh. Oh, good.
There are proper rooms up here as well.
I don't even know if I could fit up there.
It's just like storage with a desk. Okay. No one's around.
Why have I suddenly got a really weird feeling?
I just felt like I was tilting to the left.
I've just got like a really bizarre... I don't know why. Why do I feel like that?
Wow. Just wow. Hello and welcome to Ghost Theory. Now, you join us tonight in an amazing location that we're going to investigate. Now, it's located in the middle of a forest, so we had to sneak our way through that, which was in itself a journey. And we're going to start this a little bit differently. Now, we're going to leave cameras alone around the building first thing to see if we can capture any activity. And if we do, that's where we're going to start. We then listened back to these cameras to see if we had captured any noises that would help us know where to start the investigation.
This is the only one that seems to have caught anything interesting, so I'll just show this now, see if you can hear it. Now the only thing that I can actually try and debunk that as it is a little bit windy and most of the windows are open and I keep seeing curtains go in and out, but that sounded more, I want to say metallic, because you can't hear it properly yet.
I don't know if we can really actually like debunk that yet. It's just
we've got to keep in mind that there is wind.
Yes.
Other than that, let's just now spend the time actually investigating here. Which wasn't enough exactly where we set up and where I said that it felt weird.
All right.
So
let's do it.
But then what we decided to do was to leave another camera alone downstairs in an area we hadn't really gone near, which was the kitchen. There's a big area there that for some reason we just hadn't really touched. Now, when we went downstairs to leave the camera there, we then saw lights coming through the windows. Good. Can you see? Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell! Jesus!
Cool. At least we
You're on
know.
the paranormal stuff, are you?
Yeah.
Is that your little machine downstairs in the kitchen?
Oh,
Is it?
fuck. Yeah.
The little machine.
the little triangle
That's
thing.
it. That's the one.
Oh, you
yeah.
put that down, didn't you?
Yeah, I left all the stuff down there.
Oh, right.
Would have been a giveaway.
That
Yeah.
one. You guys do YouTube, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the channel?
Ghost theory.
Ghost Theory.
Please don't say anything right now. I'm absolutely shitting myself. Don't tell me anything.
Well, that was that then. There was no crazy people or saws or mental people with dogs. So we decided to actually get on with what we went there for.
From our walk around earlier on, Joe mentioned that he said it felt a little bit weird when he came down here, and I said that I felt like I was shifting to the left, and it might obviously be the floorboards, but we listened to the camera audio, and we think that noise came from in here. It's a guess. It's a wild guess. We think it's from here, but it could be from there. It could also be from up there. It could be from down there. We could be completely wrong.
It could have not happened at all.
Yeah.
And our imaginations are just wild and we both hallucinated at exactly the same time. Crazy.
Energy drink.
It's that Red Bull.
Let's have a look in here, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I find it quite interesting, actually, there are still things left behind. Actually, there's still loads of copper down there. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Maybe copper thieves haven't been here and it maybe is just the owners. But what's in all these? What could have made that sound? Because it, to me, is a bit like a cupboard door, kind of like a hinge of sorts. Or maybe they have had a go at the copper. Bloody hell. Did it sound like...
I don't know if it did.
But again, we're going off of audio that we've heard playing from the camera. Everyone watching this will have heard it properly. It's difficult, isn't it?
It's very difficult. But these don't sort of open and shut on their own, even with wind. And there isn't any wind in here because of the...
Yeah. Those bloody
It could have been that.
pesky cupboard doors that open and close themselves occasionally.
But-
Okay, well, I think the only thing we can do is just start the investigation here. Is this is the place where realistically we've heard the only noises.
Yeah. Is anyone here who can hear our voices? Anybody who can communicate with us?
Leg.
We have some devices that we've put out. There is the Oblivious, which is the thing blurting out random words, which we are hoping that you can take control of and try and speak to us through. It's not something we've used very often, but maybe there's a chance that you can use it. We also have a device just to my left with an aerial. Hopefully you can touch that aerial, it'll just make a noise.
And we have a device in this corridor, which again, if you walk towards either side of it, should detect you. Like this.
Temperature?
Temperature. Red. Oh, and green. Sorry, it was green. So
Ooh, a little tap to my right there.
temperature red. All of a sudden. So there was a tap.
Lend. Slur.
Do these words actually mean anything? Land and slur?
There's another little knock in here. Is this the room where that sound came from earlier? If you made that noise, that I'm not quite sure what it was, sounded like a cupboard closing. Are you able to point us in the right direction of where that was, or could you tell us what it was through that device? Even if it was just you, say me, or that was me. Or if you can't speak to us, maybe use the other devices. The device with the aerial is always a very, very good device to try and communicate with. All you have to do is just touch it and it'll make a noise. All we're here to try and do is have a conversation with you. We want to know the history of this incredible building. We've heard that the person who lived here was potentially a drinks maker. Is that you? Are you the drinks maker?
Far finish.
Far finish.
Don't know. I mean,
We always take this with a pinch of salt, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyone watching, realising that we don't use these very often. But we just thought, seeing as we've got it, we may as well try to experiment with things a bit more this year.
can you make a sound for us wherever you are?
Coffin. Right.
Coffin. Lovely.
On the right.
Yeah, coffin right. Hmm?
I just heard something on the stairs.
Good.
Can you walk towards me? If that was you coming up the stairs. Can you walk towards me?
What was that?
Knock right in front of me and then the red goes off.
Date. 40.
Date 40. Can you tell us your name?
Just temperature going up and down.
Yeah, that's weird for it to go up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, it is.
It'll quite often be one side,
Mm.
like constantly, as if the temperature's constantly going down or constantly going up, but not.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I could only just about hear something.
That was downstairs. Sounds like someone coming in the building.
You'd know, wouldn't you? You'd just know.
Yeah.
Again.
Foreign.
we'd know if that was someone coming in because people
Yeah, I
walk
know.
around with lights on.
I
So.
know. Hello?
Belong. Statement. Doug. Ida. Chloride. Stay.
That's actual motion. That's actual motion.
Motion, yes. Wow.
The opposite side too.
Towards the room.
Yeah. Okay, well we have a camera in there anyway.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, let's do one thing at a time.
What was that?
Did you definitely hear it from downstairs?
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure it was from downstairs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I did. Because it was so distant.
Yeah, but it's not exactly a small building.
I have no idea though. How far do you think it would have been?
Hey?
Would we? You go that way, I'll check this way.
I don't really know what I'm looking for.
I can't see. Buckaroo.
Above.
I don't know, it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because we don't know exactly what the sound is to know what to look for.
I know. Can we listen to it back?
Yeah.
And then we can see what kind of it is. We listened back to the footage on Joe's camera, and being so far away anyway, it was very hard to pick up the sounds on the microphones attached to the camera. But what we did hear sounded like a kind of scraping noise.
Okay. I'm not actually much wiser because it's so quiet on there anyway.
It's down here.
I don't. But how can you tell? It's just so quiet. It's
It's
quieter
just
on that.
It's just
than-
my instinct. Do you know what I mean? Because of what I heard.
Yeah. It's a shh. I don't know. Without walking around the entire building and comparing it to when we first walked in, I can't see how we're ever going to figure out what that is, and we'd end up just wasting time.
Okay.
Now, something strange that I'd noticed while editing is that the big curtain in the main living room area is now open. Now, there are two things that go through our mind with this, is the fact that there have been people there since we last recorded it, and maybe they opened it. There are stickers on that window, maybe they were just trying to read what was on there. But also the fact is we don't know if that sound was a curtain. So there's just too much missing information to know if that sound and the curtain opening are related.
Is the owner of this property still here? Can you come towards us so we can have a conversation? We thought that we heard you while we were upstairs.
There was a thump in here just then. If you just come into this room, we still are trying to use these devices. It would be absolutely incredible if you could walk up to the device that's on top of the fireplace right now. I can show you. Just by going near the aerial, it will just light up and make a noise. We'll just know you're here. Are you sad about what's happened to this house? Hundreds of years of history is just stood here abandoned now. I was trying to say there's hundreds of years of history here. And, well, this is probably something you don't want to hear, but I don't know if it may help you prepare, that this building is actually going to be demolished next month. This building will no longer be here. I hate to be the one to tell you that.
Shh.
What?
I've just heard a massive bang in this room with me. When you said that. Like,
Well, I can imagine how upsetting that is to be told, but at the same time, we're not going to be the ones doing it. We're with you on this one. We would rather this building stay here, but it's unfortunately not ours. Hopefully me giving you that information can help you. Maybe you can try and move on somewhere. Thank you. If that was you banging again, there's a little tap. Can you... I was going to say, can you use the device or make some noises, try and talk to us about how you feel about that? Maybe we can try and help you. We're not sure how. But maybe you can talk us through that as well. Do you need help? Because there is a chance that you don't even like this place. You might be happy to hear that, so... I mean, we don't know. We don't know anything about you. The device earlier that we were using to try and get some words is currently on a setting that can try and get yes or no or true or false questions answered. It seems to be constantly going to true. When we ask questions, can you use this? Yes, potentially. Was this your house? Were you the last person to live in this house?
and it went green on that.
That was a bang.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that sounds like someone who's just walked in the room with us.
It does.
Can you confirm that was you walking this room by walking up to the device, the triangle on the floor? Can we see if that device will detect you and know that you're here? You can walk up to either side where the blue lights are.
What was that?
It's not me, I'm nowhere near it.
Yeah, I know. What?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. What's...
I have no idea what's just happened. As soon as I ask for movement near that, it's going crazy. That's absolutely incredible if that's someone who just walked in here manipulating that device. Can you light up just one side of it? Can you light up the side that's green for yes and red for no? Can you just try one of them for now? What does that mean?
I don't know. I've never ever done that.
Another REM pod.
Oh my... Joe?
Yeah.
Something's going on here.
Yeah, I know. But what's happened to this? Because I've just asked for someone to go near this
And now it's going
on
to skip.
either side, and now it's like essentially picking up both sides to the point where it can't be used. It's gone. It's just stopped working. What does that mean? It's like, if that is battery, that's fully charged, and it's
Well,
as if all of the energy
yeah.
has been drained.
100%.
Literally, as soon as I ask,
Yeah, that's
it's just gone really strange.
insane.
Where else can I put this? Let's turn that off for a couple of minutes. Because it's not working.
Yeah. Just walked out the room. You've got to be kidding me. We just had someone walk out the room and that's going to work, right?
I don't know what's going on with that. What the fuck was that?
That was loud.
In this room, though, wasn't
Was
it?
it?
It sounded like a piece of wood in this room, like that. I feel like I've really upset someone by telling them,
Yeah.
but
Tap.
yeah, I am sorry for telling you that information, but I mean, I guess it's better to hear it now in advance than it is to just randomly see some bulldozers turn up at your front door. You know? You'd want to know, wouldn't you? Let me check this again.
Was that a car?
It's an aeroplane. I don't know what's happened to this. No, it's literally just asked someone's got. Sounded like a light bulb or something, like a pane of glass.
Yep.
The little panes of glass, and we just got fucking thrown at a wall. I have made something very angry. Don't you think?
Yeah, I really, really do think that.
I mean, you can continue taking your anger out by smashing things. We'd ask that you don't hurt us, but if you want to take your frustration out on things and smash them about, I mean... Yeah, I'm not 200% keen on that, and my battery has 5 minutes left.
What?
I know. I've not even
I might need to put my light on.
Yeah, I'm going into light. I mean, there is
There's glass everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible that a pane of glass has just fallen out of something that's already broken. Again, how are you ever going to know what that was? Was that always broken?
I don't know. I really don't. Do you think it came from in here, or it could have echoed through from...
Well, again, how are we ever going to know? But look. Look at my... See there?
3 minutes, yeah. I see.
And that wasn't like that a minute ago at all. That's been drained. This has been drained. I'm going to turn this off quickly because I need to make sure that it keeps the footage. I don't want this corrupting.
I'll keep recording.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's mad.
I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? We've heard similar things before.
Mm.
It's a weird feeling because in your mind you're talking to a spirit and suddenly that happens and all the story sort of flows through for that to make sense that there's someone here that's very angry about what I've just said. But it could just be a bit of glass falling out of a window that's already broken.
I mean...
Right?
Yeah, it could. And that's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
We're here for a certain amount of time. Things do fall apart. We're just here at the time where things are being heard falling apart.
If you left a camera here for a week, you'd probably hear that 10 times, sort of thing.
Yeah. Or...
Yeah, that it's the or, isn't it? It's the or is it paranormal?
I think the point that we made there at the end kind of sums up a hell of a lot of the activity that we caught or gets caught by anyone. Because you're inside a decaying building, so noises are going to happen. It's just whether or not it happens by coincidence or on command is whether or not we decide if it's paranormal or not.
We then decided that we'd split up and try and investigate in different parts of the building, but absolutely nothing happened. So that then brings us on to, was this actually paranormal? Now, only 4 things have really happened. There's the sound on the locked off camera down in the end bedrooms, there's then the curtains seemingly open by itself, there's then the prism going off, and then there's the smashing sound at the end. Now, I think when you combine the fact that we know that people have been there, and then the fact that the building is decaying and it is being demolished and people have been smashing it up, that I think these things would be more impressive without those factors. And I think maybe if we had more time, you would be able to decipher whether things are paranormal or people or decay or not. But I think the fact that we've got those variables with this just makes it kind of impossible for us to tell either way.
I think it's quite interesting because usually when we investigate this type of property, you know, like Tudor houses or old thatched cottages, things steeped in history, we usually get quite a lot of activity. But this time there wasn't actually that much at all. Now, after this video, we researched that it was actually built in the 1930s, so that could explain why. It isn't actually Tudor at all.